Hey, welcome to 2026. So this is imgMotion Daily. So imgMotion or imgMotion started 2 years ago when I paid some developers $25,000 of my hard-earned money to build an app that would use augmented reality. And it was a great idea. It was maybe just a little bit premature. Because today, with AI, you can create anything. And I mean anything as far as applications go. You just have to talk to AI as if it was your developer. Now, do you need to know programming? If you want to make a really great, fantastic app that has security and all the bells and whistles, yes, I would suggest that you reach out to a developer. But for those of you that know nothing about development, there are apps out there, there are programs, there are courses that you can take. There's YouTube videos that I'm going to be doing that show you how to do it by just talking to your AI. So anyway, 3 months ago, it looks like I made a video, and I usually do this every year, but this is a big year for me. I'm going to be 50, so I'm going to walk you guys through what the hell this is. What is imgMotion? What does it mean to me? Is it AI image generation? Is it video? What is it? If you think about it, we are just a bunch of images in motion, right? Everything we see, everything we do is constantly in motion. So I think the development of the apps over the last, 6 months that I've been a part of have everything to do with motion. I'm involved with feature films. I'm involved with native apps, web apps. One app I'm going to show you today is like a TikTok app that I literally made in 5 days. Now it's been 30 days, and I've drastically improved it. But in 5 days, I was able to replicate TikTok, and I customized it the way that I wanted to see it, right? The way that I wanted it to function. And I did that using 3 tools. I used ChatGPT 5.1. I used Claude Opus 4.5. And I used Visual Basic or Visual... oh my goodness. What is it called? Microsoft Visual Studio. And with those 3 programs, I was able to generate my ideas, turn my ideas into a workflow, turn the workflow and hand it over to AI to design the infrastructure, the preliminary groundwork for the app to be built. And then I systematically created phases to go through to ensure that I was working on a good foundation. And then I started to go feature crazy, and it's really come along. So I told myself that I would make a video today. I don't have a script. I just talk. So let me show you the app. Now, let me put a little disclaimer here. The app uses Grok Imagine. And Grok Imagine over the last, year has, evolved, and it's been deemed sort of a uncensored type of app. And the reason why I built my app around it is because of the moderation right from the get-go to eliminate, the pornography that might happen with these other AI tools. With the local AI tools, you can literally make any video of anything. You could turn an image into anything. You can tell an image what to do, and it'll do it. Grok Imagine has sort of a moderation to it. It's still spicy, and it's still nudity and stuff, but it's not, it's not porn. I wanted to build a platform that allowed artists who, used nudity in their art, or used gore, or used themes that are not readily accepted because of not just censorship, but to protect those that see things in the public eye. And I really took that to heart when I designed it, so that from a public-facing view, it's all PG. It's what you see on TV, which is pretty racy as it is, but no nudity in the public eye. If adults want to use the app, they have to go through and verify their birth date and check off a bunch of, agree to a bunch of check marks that state, they know what they're getting into, they know what they're going to see, they are 18 plus, blah, blah, blah. And then they can see, all that adult stuff. But anyway, I use 3 tools, sometimes 4, in this case 4, religiously. And when and if this app blows up, I will move it to a dedicated server to run everything. But when you're getting started and you don't want to spend a lot of money, and you still want all the bells and whistles, I use Supabase. Supabase is kind of a multifaceted software that includes authentication, it includes database, it includes edge functions, API calls, you name it, it has it all kind of bundled together into one nice package. And I use Vercel as my deployment tool. My deployment tool means it checks all the code, kind of builds it, and then if everything goes well, it then releases it to the internet where it's live. I use GitHub, which is my repository. It's where all of my data lives, all of my code lives, and everybody talks to the code, depending if you're Claude or if you're Supabase, if you're Vercel. They all need that, right? So that's like the shared repository of knowledge. And then, of course, the Claude Opus is my developer, or my multitude of developers. It does everything from the front end, the back end, the middleware, security, database building, migrations. It does all of it. And I've gotten really good at using these tools to build apps for anything. And imgMotion.com is going away. I'm sunsetting it actually probably tomorrow. But I can show you real quick what it is. Now, this app I built in 5 days. 5 days. Didn't know much about programming at all at the time, and this was probably in the middle of last year is when I built it. And it was around the heyday when AI tools were booming. So this tool is made up of a whole bunch of tools that people can use to generate images or videos, music, and it was going really well until some of the big guys, they were offering what I was offering for free, and I just couldn't compete. And if you're in AI, you know that every 3 or 4 days, another model is launched, making the previous model sort of obsolete. So while this was a great way to test my skills and whatnot, it wasn't sustainable and it wasn't growing. And plus, I didn't know how to do a lot of the security and authentication and stuff. So even if this did get big, I have a feeling that it would have been trashed within the first week because I was so wet behind the ears as far as development. Anyway, yeah, I won't jump too much into this. What I wanted to show you is the new app that I created called Grok Gallery. So Grok Gallery is a tool that allows you to upload videos using the Grok for Imagine share link. It makes it really easy for anyone to upload a video. And like I said, this is all PG. It may look like it's mostly, beautiful women, but that's going to change in 2026. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'd like to see this app mature into something more than just, eye candy. So this app is pretty sophisticated in the fact that you can, you can log in and okay, hold on. This is a test. Well, I can show you some things here. So the app is completely free. You can sign up from grokgallery.com. And then if you are an AI creator, you can apply to become a creator. And right now we have about 25 creators. And the reason why you have to apply is I want this app to have quality videos. And some people just do it just to see what happens, and other people actually have sort of a style to how they create their work. So this is sort of just your interview on how to become a creator on the site. It has everything that you have on TikTok: username, X account. You can make it a private account if you'd like, and you can also change what you see. So if you're 18 and above and you still don't want to see all the other stuff, you can just choose just to see PG stuff. If you want to see everything, then you can change it to adults only and you can see everything else. And like I said, NC-17 is basically, nudity, but that's as far as it goes. Gore, blood, well, there's none of the sex stuff. If you want to share your profile and share your work, you can do that right here using the QR code. And you can share your profile, and you can share this link. You can download it, print it out. And of course, at any time you say, you know what, I don't want you to have any of my videos anymore. I'm done. You can delete your account, and everything that you've posted will go away. We also have DMCA takedown. So if you see yourself or you see your work up and of course you didn't do it, you can submit a notice, and I personally get it with my team, and we go through and we investigate and get back to you as soon as we can. So that is, again, these are all going to be PG because that's how I set it. And it works just like TikTok. If I were to shrink this down, it would look like a mobile. And it looks like a mobile right from your phone if you were to go to the site. Some of the cool things that are part of this that I'm rolling out are contests. So up here you see there's this trophy, and the last contest that we had was Holidays Are Bonkers. And if you want to participate, you just click on this, and it tells you everything you need to know about the contest. And then these are the actual entries. And if you wanted to see any of the entries, you could click on it, and then you could see the entry, which is pretty cool. And then you can go back to the other entries. So it looks like Santa Flexes has 3 votes. Festive Night in the City, Santa has 2. 1, 1. No ties. So it looks like, well, there's a tie for 1 vote. Anyway, so after this ends, I can go in and I can choose who's the winner, or the system itself could choose who's the winner. And these contests can be PG, R, NC-17. They could be anything. But what's cool is, like, after it's done in your profile, up here you'll have an award, and it'll show your award and how many you've won. I want to have a lot of contests. I want to really start to build quality videos, within the app. And I'm actually going to allow for full feature videos in 2026 as well, so that you can upload, 30-second to a minute, all the way up to 5-minute videos that were made using your Grok videos. I haven't really figured out how to do it to make sure that it is, Grok videos that you're using. But, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I'm also working on a tool which allows you to take multiple URLs, videos, and stitch them together as one video and then upload that one video. So that would be, an extension. Everything here is the same thing. You can add a picture for your account, a bio. When someone likes one of your videos, you get a notification. These are your bookmarked and your liked videos. So if I were to go in here and, I want to follow this creator and go Silver Surfer rules. When I post this, he gets an alert. If I go back to my account, you can see that it's something I liked, and it's also something I bookmarked. Yeah, so it is a powerful tool, and I think it's really fits a pain point that a lot of artists are going through when they go to Twitter, X, and they post this type of video. If they just do it one time that goes against X's community guidelines, every single thing they post, whether it's like it's a little risky or not, it gets blocked, it gets covered up. Sometimes accounts get completely shadow banned, meaning that even though you are searching for that person, you'll never find them, or their engagement goes way, way down. Because they're not part of the algorithm anymore, no matter how often you post or what you post. So as of today, we have over 1,400 videos, and we have 25 active creators, and we're always looking for more. So if you go to grokgallery.com, you'll be able to sign up to view the videos. And when you sign up, you're automatically just PG. Like I said, in order to get access to the R and other things, you need to go through and verify that you are 18 and above. And then you'll have access to it. And it's free for now. Eventually, you'll have to pay a small fee to see those, those R and NC-17, and there's no ads, but there soon will be ads. I have to monetize this, or I won't be able to afford it when it starts to get crazy. Yeah. So that is Grok Gallery, and that is the tool in which I have used those 3 different types of AI: Claude, Opus, Supabase, Vercel, and GitHub. Those are the 4 main components. I also use Railway. Railway, they have servers, so if I need to run an application that does something that Vercel or Supabase can't do because they're serverless, I just send that job to Railway, and Railway does it, and then it sends the results back to the app. And so I use Railway to do a number of things. It analyzes the videos. You know what? I should actually show you. I should show you real quick how it actually works. Probably a good idea. Again, sorry, this is not scripted. It is 11:32 on New Year's Day, and I am just speaking as if I'm talking to someone in the room. All right, so we don't need this. And let's go to Grok Imagine. All right, move this down here. All right, so let's bring XSplit back up. XSplit. And let me go to bottom left. All right, here we go. I was there and then I disappeared. Let's see. Am I behind? Maybe I have to re-add myself. Remove, add source, and there I am. All right, so this is Grok Imagine, and I just typed in butterflies. So it gives us a whole bunch of butterflies. It's really cool. And all you need to do, I should really move me over here. All you have to do is click these make video buttons, and it will take these images and bring them to life. So I'm going to click these 4, and within 30 seconds it will create a 6-second video with these images. And all I typed in was butterflies. You can see up here is the prompt. Some of these prompts I use are very, very, very complicated. But you can see with just a simple prompt, those butterflies come to life. Now, let me show you how easy it is to take one of these videos and upload it to my app. So we just we click on one of the videos, and we click on this share link, create share link. And then we go to the main, which is this. And now, oh, you know what? I forgot. This account, they're not a creator. So let me switch accounts real quick. And go to the one it is. So we're going to log out, sign in, Jim. Oops. All right. So we signed in. You can see this plus sign down here. So the plus sign means that now I can upload video. Let me do something real quick. Let me go here. Let me make sure that my account is PG, just so YouTube doesn't get, yeah, it was not. So let me save those preferences. and it looks, let me unpin that one, let's pin that one. All right, looking pretty good. All right, so let me go back. All right, so this is the imgMotion account. Make it a little bit bigger. It's really cool because, you know, it stretches to the size, you know, of your screen. So it doesn't matter what the aspect ratio is of the video, it will show that exact aspect ratio in the browser. So I want to upload some butterflies. So I'm going to go to here and I'm going to paste that URL right into here. And what this is going to do, it's going to download the video right from Grok. And not only that, Grok AI is going to go and it's going to analyze the image, the images, the keyframes within the video. And then it's going to give me a rating between PG, R, and NC-17. Sometimes you get a restricted video, which comes up as XXX. And that means that it never sees the light of day until I go in and make sure that it is in fact a mistake, or if it was misreading. Anything that involves, you know, children and all that bad stuff is immediately deleted, and the I get a warning on the account that posted that URL. But here's the thing. That's why I use Grok Imagine, because all of that stuff should not even happen, because Grok has its own moderation tools. So it's like a double check, right? First they check with Grok, and then when they come through my app, I check just to make sure. So anyway, so it's butterflies, PG, and AI goes through and it actually gives me a title and gives me a nice description. Now I can change this if I want, or I can leave it the way it is. And then it also creates tags. Tags are great because now you have categories that when someone searches for these keywords, it'll display this butterfly video in its results. So I'm going to hit click post. And now I'm doing a lot of talking, but I mean, that literally took, what, 10 seconds. So now if I go into search and I type butterflies, here is the butterfly video that we just saw. And it's right there. And I'm going to like it, and I'm going to say, I love butterflies. Post. And I'll bookmark it. And then if I go back to my profile, it should be the first one right here. And I can even pin it if I want. I'm going to make this go away and replace it with this. So the first three are pinnable, and then this is the most recent. What other things can I do? So every profile has stats. So you can see how many videos you have and all the different ratings. So imgMotion has 85 PG, 4R, and 7 naughty ones. You can kind of search from the beginning of time, and you can see the content that's most popular. You can see what age groups are viewing you, and the age groups are based on those visitors who have opted to give their age. So you're not going to see anything below 18 in this statistic. And then my followers, how many followers have I gained and when? So it's just a cool analytics tool that's available to each creator. You can see in my inbox when someone likes some of my stuff, I get an alert. And this is trending. So these are the videos in which people are liking or commenting on or or bookmarking. Okay, so, oh, and everything is muted because Grok has some really weird sounds. You can unmute it if you want. Looks like she's singing. That's pretty cool. Same thing for if you want to go into a profile of a creator, you can do the same thing. And because my account is set for PG, I will only see videos that are PG. I will not see anything above that. I can click to follow them, and they'll get an alert that I am. Home. So that's grokgallery.com in a nutshell. There's a lot in the back end as far as administration, and I'm going to have to make kind of a separate video where I have to edit it because it kind of is like behind the scenes. But I really do have a foothold on everything that's happening on the site to ensure that it's running smoothly, and also that everyone is abiding by the rules and regulations in an uncensored way using this app. So I hope that was fun and exciting. Again, I promised myself that I would make a video just to talk a little bit about this year and what I'm doing as far as imgMotion as daily is concerned. I want to do tutorials. I want to show you how I go through solving a problem. I want to go through and show you how I update the database, or when Claude is fighting me on solving a problem, what to do. So for right now, I'm going to say goodnight until tomorrow. And thanks for watching. Again, I will be more lively tomorrow or the next day. But I appreciate you taking the time to check out my app. All right. See you, everybody.